Welcome to Ledger Lies. Today we are doing a deep dive into patisserie Valerie, who claim her pastry business was worth £94 million, but in reality, the business was worth £0.
The cold open. The company was profitable.
The accounts were signed off. The numbers looked clean, consistent, reliable, and completely false. £94 million. That didn't exist. Not hidden. Not stolen. Not misplaced. Just written into existence. Because in finance, if a number is accepted, it becomes reality. Until someone checks. This is Ledger Lies. The trust. Patisserie Valerie wasn't complex. It sold coffee, cakes, pastries. It looked ordinary, familiar, safe. And that's what made it dangerous. Because people don't question what they recognize. They assume. They trust. Investors saw a growing brand. Auditors saw structured accounts. And the numbers appeared to confirm everything. Revenue, profit, cash. All present. All believable. Because nothing looked wrong. The illusion. The balance sheet told a simple story. Strong financial position, healthy reserves, confidence. But balance sheets don't prove reality. They only present it. And if the inputs are wrong, the entire structure becomes fiction. The numbers were there, documented, reported, signed off, but they weren't supported. No confirmation, no foundation, just entries, repeated, accepted, trusted. Deep dive. In financial reporting, cash is the simplest number. It either exists or it doesn't. There is no interpretation, no gray area. Cash is verifiable, independent, concrete, which is why, when cash becomes the problem, everything becomes the problem. Because if the simplest number is wrong, nothing else can be trusted. Ledger problem. Behind the reports, questions started to surface. The reported cash balances could not be confirmed. Bank statements didn't align. Records didn't match. And the more it was checked, the less it existed. At first, it looks like an error, then a discrepancy, then a problem. But eventually, it becomes something else. Because numbers don't disappear. They were never there. Smoking ledger. Every investigation reaches a point where explanation ends. Not because the story becomes louder, but because the numbers stop cooperating. This is that point. This is the smoking ledger. There was no reliable evidence of the reported cash balances, not reduced, not delayed, not miscalculated, absent, because it was never there. That's not a mistake. That's fabrication. Collapse. Once confidence breaks, everything follows. Trading is suspended. The company collapses. Investors are left exposed. A business that looked stable was built on numbers that didn't exist. Not weakened, not mismanaged. Fabricated. Final. The ledger didn't fail. It revealed. Because numbers don't lie. They reflect what they are given. And in this case, they reflected something that was never real. 94 million pounds. Not lost. Not hidden. Never there. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel for more Ledger Lies stories. Goodbye.